and on the basis of
𝗬𝗵 का केस लगाया
करने के लिए हमने मतलब यस
हाँ ठीक है, तो आप प्राइवेट कंप्लेंट लगाइए।
मतलब my SIR or something like that.
उसका मतलब ही होता है वो आप ऐसे ना पकड़िए, घुमा के पकड़िए, उसका अर्थ ही है।
Regulation 634 of Police Regulation Act
दीजिएगा, पुलिस रेगुलेशन एक्ट दीजिएगा।
wherein my lord the complaint filed by any complainant should not be left unattended my lord, and there is a procedure mechanism my lord 354
156(3) और ये 200 का प्रावधान
नहीं ये है, but my lord before
54 इससे डील करती है।
154 my lord taking cognizance on a complaint my lord FIR to
टेकिंग कॉग्निजेंस है। अच्छा, तो देखते भाई, हमें तो अभी तक यही मालूम था कि डील्स विद FIR
cognizance means my lord
ये कब आएगा? 634 जब FIR दर्ज हो जाएगी
के पहले
नहीं, पहले नहीं है। पढ़िएगा, फिर से पढ़िए, पढ़िए, लाए आप पढ़िएगा।
This is the 7
एक सेकंड, धीरे धीरे चलेंगे। आप ही ने लिखा रिलीफ क्लॉज में P4 एंड P7, ठीक है? तो P4 के ऊपर तो जो है कोई कंप्लेंट दर्ज नहीं हो सकती
there, but my lord sir
लिखना पड़ेगा, ये ऑर्डर में लिखना पड़ेगा कि आप लोग कितनी बढ़िया पिटीशन बनाते हैं। अब आइए P7, आपने खुद ही हमारा काम आसान कर दिया। चलिए अब क्या करेंगे इसको? This petition is filed
my lord
and being
my lord, if I may make a prayer my lord, since my lord in absence of actually receiving that complaint was my lord was not found to be true my lord, if I liberty my lord that if I could reach the same could be dealt in accordance with police regulation।
बिल्कुल नहीं, एंटीसिपेशन में लिबर्टी नहीं होती।
that was
पिटीशन बनाते वक्त थोड़ा सा
my lord that was my fault,
आप तो
that I understand
जी
and I'm greatly obliged। Direction from this honorable court to my lord take the cognizance on the complaint filed by the petitioner my lord to the respondent number 4 and respondent number 8 my lord. What is the brief?
कंप्लेंट लगाइए आप।
Yes my lord, the brief facts are like this my lord. The petitioner my lord, which is a private limited company my lord, has been associated with the respondent 𝗵𝗶𝗵𝗵 my lord for rendering some electrification work my lord. Petitioner has also my lord jointly working in association with the private respondent my lord and perform the work my lord. Now my lord, after the performance of work, when the bills were credited my lord, the private respondent number 5 my lord, while fabricating the signature of the one of the directors of the company my lord, approached before respondent number 4 executive engineer my lord, saying that the bills of the present petitioner company is to be credited my lord and the permission has been sought from that, and on the basis of
𝗬𝗵 का केस लगाया
करने के लिए हमने my lord yes
हाँ ठीक है, तो आप प्राइवेट कंप्लेंट लगाइए।
my lord, my respectful submission my lord, I approach my lord, I'm not asking for my lord that lodging in FIR or something like that,
उसका मतलब ही होता है वो आप ऐसे ना पकड़िए, घुमा के पकड़िए, उसका अर्थ ही है।
I have two submissions for that my lord. There are two things my lord that I want to my lord invite my lord's kind attention is my lord in view of regulation 634 of Police Regulation Act my lord,
दीजिएगा, पुलिस रेगुलेशन एक्ट दीजिएगा।
wherein my lord the complaint filed by any complainant should not be left unattended my lord, and there is a procedure mechanism my lord 354
156(3) और ये 200 का प्रावधान
नहीं ये है, but my lord before reaching that stage my lord 634 says that once a complaint is given to a police officer my lord, that has to be attended my lord and a report to that should be informed to the complainant my lord. If my lord at all any cognizance offense has been my lord,
in fact this is an internal matter between the two individual entities।
my lord, he is my lord apparently my lord, my allegation on that my lord, if my lord would see the bills my lord, in fact the bill, the amount of bill has been credited to them my lord. I reported this incident my lord.
अगर आपका कोई लेने देने का झगड़ा है तो सूट फॉर अकाउंट्स लगाइए।
That is different aspect my lord, but there is cheating for my lord's reference my lord, one my lord this coordinate bench my lord, wherein
लीजिएगा भाई पटेल साहब, बताइए क्या है।
yes my lord, it is while dealing with this particular my lord Rajendra Singh Pawar my lord, wherein my lord this honorable court has held that before availing the remedy 156(3) and 200 my lord, the police is duty bound to entertain the complaint my lord, and after pondering on that complaint the complainant should be informed whether the cognizance can be taken on that or not. Relevant para is my lord, and relevant para is 11 and 12.
634 भी देखना।
634 my lord, that is also there on 634 if my lord would
जनरल डायरी।
yes
जनरल डायरी कब शुरू होती है?
my lord, when the primary inquiry is
this is the diary prescribed by section 44 of the Police Act 1861
my lord,
and is the book referred to in section 154 and 155 CRPC।
my lord,
154 पढ़ते हैं। 154 किससे डील करती है?
154 my lord taking cognizance on a complaint my lord,
154 तो टेकिंग कॉग्निजेंस है। अच्छा, तो आप देखते भाई, हमें तो अभी तक यही मालूम था कि डील्स विद FIR
my lord, when the cognizance means my lord
ये कब आएगा?
634
जब FIR दर्ज हो जाएगी
के पहले
नहीं, पहले नहीं है। पढ़िएगा, फिर से पढ़िए, पढ़िए, लाए आप
my lord,
पढ़िएगा।
this is the diary prescribed by the section 44 of Police Act and is the book referred in the section 154 and 155 of the Criminal Procedure Code. It is brief record of the proceeding of the police and the occurrence which are reported to them or of which they obtain information from day to day, and it is therefore of the utmost importance that it should be written up accurately and punctually.
जी.
Any official who enters or causes to be entered in it a report which he knows to be false renders himself liable to be dismissal from the service. Now, my lord, kindly see para 11, my lord, of the judgment, where the observation of this honorable court, my lord.
Para 11, yes.
Para 11 and 12, my lord.
हाँ.
Para 11 says, in instant case aforesaid directions of law are not followed by station house or
Para 11 तो
ये my lord, dealing with the Lalita Kumari. 12, wherein, my lord?
in the state of Tripura. क्या आप आलोक कुमार का जजमेंट पढ़ रहे हैं ना? आपने आलोक कुमार का जजमेंट दिया है?
आलोक,
किसका पढ़ रहे हैं आप? आलोक कुमार चौबे का जजमेंट दिया आपने?
I have given the wrong copy. I have given 2 copies, I think.
You have given only 1 copy.
I'm that this is the wrong copy was supplied. I'm apologize.
जी जी. Para 11.
11 and 12.
आप पढ़िएगा.
Para 11, in instant case, aforesaid direction and law are not followed by the station house officer, investigation officer after receiving complaint. Complaint is not informed about result of preliminary inquiry scrutiny done by the investigation officer. If such result is informed to the complainant, then he can resort to remedy available to him under the law. That means, remedy that 156 and 200. But the complaint filed by the person remains unattended. To weed out the problem which is being faced by complainant informant in respect of economic offences at the police station, following directions are reiterated. Now, my lord, the mechanism that this honorable court has provided. Whenever a complaint is filed at police station, concerned police station shall examine the complaint and if required, preliminary inquiry to be done to ascertain whether information reveals any cognizable offence. Investigation officer shall either register first information report if complaint information discloses cognizable offence, or proceed under section 155 of CRPC if no cognizable offence is disclosed. Or if no offence is made out, then complainant shall be informed that his complaint has been filed. His complaint has been filed. Police officer shall process all complaints received within a period of 15 days. If due to some reasons, it is not possible for concerned police officer to process the complaint and take action on it within said time, he shall take aforesaid action within period of 42 days after receiving of complaint. Every complaint which is received by investigation officer shall be entered into general diary as per MP Police Regulation 634. Complaint is entered in general diary shall be given to complainant. Superintendent of police shall keep a check that such complaints are decided within a stipulated time mentioned above as per the direction of Apex Court. If complaints remain pending for more than 42 days, then superintendent of police shall initiate department inquiry against delinquent police officer. If it is observed that in offences of cheating and fraud, which is also a case at hand, investigating officer, station house officer is taking a long time to register an offence under Indian Penal Code or to dispose of complaint in accordance with law, Principal Secretary, Home Director of Police shall issue direct. These are the directions to Superintendent of Police to sensitize all police officers on file when offence of cheating is made out, and when only a civil wrong is made out, so that concerned police officer can process the complaints, applications made in case of economic offence of cheating and fraud expeditiously. Well, these were basically directions which were given on the Lalita Kumari's case, my lord, and reiterating the same. This honorable court has says, my lord, that before, even if police officer finds that there is no material substance on the complaint, my lord, but the adjudication under 634 of police regulation has to be there on the time frame manner, my lord. And in fact, it has become mandatory, my lord, saying that if he is not doing that activity, my lord, his departmental inquiry can be initiated. So, my lord, para 12 also, my lord, saying that this writ petition filed by petitioner is disposed of with direction to station house officer so and so to consider the complaint filed by petitioner and take appropriate action as mentioned above within period of 15 days from the date of receipt of certified copy of order passed today. Result of scrutiny of complaint and action shall be conveyed to the petitioner. My lord, the other aspect is, my lord, that the fair and impartial.
पहला aspect पे चलते हैं अपन. P4 जो है, it is addressed to the managing director of Madhya Pradesh Food Paper. आपके relief clause आइएगा. एक सेकंड, धीरे-धीरे चलेंगे. आप ही ने लिखा relief clause में P4 and P7. ठीक है? तो P4 के ऊपर तो जो है कोई कंप्लेंट दर्ज नहीं हो सकती.
There, but my lord,
लिखना पड़ेगा, ये ऑर्डर में लिखना पड़ेगा कि आप लोग कितनी बढ़िया पिटीशन बनाते हैं. अब आइए P7 पे. P7 की पावती कहाँ है? क्योंकि जो आपने ऑर्डर बताया, इसमें they have to act within 42 days of receipt of. Where is the receipt? आपने खुद ही हमारा काम आसान कर दिया. चलिए, अब क्या करेंगे इसको? This petition is filed and being with a prayer that respondents be writ in the nature of mandamus be issued, directing the respondents to expedite the inquiry in the complaint made by the petitioner company within bracket annexure P4 and P7 bracket close, and direct them to complete the investigation /inquiry in the time-bound manner. Full stop. Further, it is prayed that respondent number 4, that is the executive engineer within bracket STC bracket close, Madhya Pradesh 𝗀𝗏 Vidyut Vitran Company Limited, Satna, be directed to recover and pay amount which has been wrongly paid to the private respondent number 5, pending investigation /inquiry. Next slide. Reliance is placed on a decision of coordinate bench in 𝗬𝗲𝗀𝗃 and others versus State of MP and others 2021 का 2 MPLJ, where placing reliance on sections 154, 155 and MP Police Regulations 634, it is directed that every complaint received by the police officer should be processed within a period of 42 days. आया था नहीं पर
Yes.
42 days.
Initially 15 days, maximum
42 days, as mentioned in para 11 within bracket Roman 2 bracket close of the said judgment. Next para. Thus, placing reliance on the aforesaid judgment, it is submitted that authorities are duty bound to register a complaint made by the petitioner and help them in recovery of money. Next. After hearing learned counsel for the petitioner, first issue is that annexure P4 is not addressed to the police authorities.
It is.
As mentioned above, it is addressed to the Managing Director of 𝗬𝗶 𝗵𝘁 Company Limited. Full stop. To the best of the understanding of this court, Managing Director of 𝗬𝗏 Company Limited has no authority to take cognizance of an offence, as no such authority has been vested in him either by police regulation or CRPC. Therefore, first prayer made by the petitioner to take cognizance on the basis of annexure P4 is not made out, which shows that the petition has been filed in a very casual and mindless manner. Next para. As far as annexure P7 is concerned, that is a complaint made to the Superintendent of Police Mandla. But when learned counsel for the petitioner, Shri Hitesh Golani, is requested to show acknowledgement on the said complaint as contained in annexure P7, then he is not in a position to bring to record any acknowledgement from the office of the Superintendent of Police Mandla or any postal receipt to demonstrate that any complaint was sent by post to the Superintendent of Police Mandla. Full stop. Thus, it is evident that this petition has been filed with some other motive to seek some directions which are legally not tenable and not permissible on the basis of the pleadings made in this writ petition. Thus, prima facie petition is not maintainable, having been filed in misuse of the process of law, and judgment rendered by a coordinate bench 𝗬𝗲𝗃 and others being not applicable to the facts and circumstances of the case, in as much as there is no evidence of any complaint being made to the competent authority to whom a direction could have been issued. Next para. Thus, petition is devoid of merit and deserves to be dismissed. Next para. Before parting, it is necessary to point out that as far as second prayer is concerned, that is a direction to the respondent number 4 to recover and pay amount is concerned, petitioner has a remedy to file suit for recovery before the competent court of civil jurisdiction. Next para. As far as inquiry in the complaint made by the petitioner company annexure P7 is concerned, firstly, petitioner has not supplied any copy and at least has not brought on record any acknowledgement. And secondly, in view of the law laid down by Honorable Supreme Court in 𝗧𝗵 Vasu, petitioner has a remedy of filing an application under section 156(3) or 200 CRPC as the case may be. Therefore, in view of such factual backdrop, petition being devoid of merit deserves to be dismissed and is hereby dismissed.
My lord, if I may make a prayer, my lord. Since, my lord, in absence of actually receiving that complaint was not found to be true, my lord. If I liberty, my lord, that if I could reach, the same could be dealt in accordance with police regulation.
बिल्कुल नहीं. Anticipation में liberty नहीं होती.
That was
petition बनाते वक्त थोड़ा सा.
My lord, that was my fault.
आप तो
That I understand.
जी.
I'm greatly obliged.